I see my brother kicking. I see KSI kicking ass. I'm like, oh, I want to kick some ass again. So I did. I made the call-out video. Called out Andrew Tate. It would have gone viral. Except it wasn't quite me. I don't feel like giving him the blessing of being my dance partner in the ring. The shit that Andrew Tate is saying will have a ripple effect much more dangerous than you can imagine. His rhetoric has extreme negative energy in it, and it will affect impressionable young people in a way that will not show until years from now, and it is dangerous.
With your blessing, can I beat the shit out of Andrew Tate?
100%. Yeah. I don't think he would fight us.
Come on, he's a top G.
Nah, I don't think he would fight us.
Come on.
He was a fanboy. Look at this message. It says accept message request from Andrew Tate.
Well, what if it was like, yo, like when I see you in
No,
Romania.
but then why would he unsend it? What I'm saying is that Andrew, if my brother doesn't f you up, I will. And it has to go down.
An MMA fight between Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Tristan Tate, Andrew Tate.
Really, we're talking about Andrew here. Tristan's not really in this equation. That's like the light work. 10 mil for Andrew, 10 mil for Tristan, 10 mil for you, 10 mil for me.
But here's what they'll say. I don't need this for the money. You're going to have to slap $50 million for me even to get out of bed. But if you have money, then why is it about the money? It shouldn't be about the money. It should be solely for entertainment and to figure out who's really about it. And we're telling you, we'll do it.
It's a matchup that has stirred controversy everywhere it's mentioned. One fighter, a former world champion kickboxer, brings undeniable combat credibility despite being banned from platforms and constantly under media fire. On the other side is Logan Paul, the ultimate entertainer, a household name in the influencer boxing scene, and now a WWE star. This isn't just another fight, it's a spectacle that blends combat sports with pop culture. While Joe Rogan hasn't directly weighed in on this exact matchup, he's spoken plenty about both men. He's highlighted Logan's size, natural athleticism, and wrestling pedigree, noting that when Logan takes competition seriously, he's far more dangerous than people expect.
That motherfucker, he's been calling it since day one. He said there's no way that motherfucker's showing up.
Well, if he doesn't show up, how is he making money? Man can't take a break off Twitter without people thinking I'm pulling out. He's a great troll.
But for Logan's girl to sue him, so now he's getting sued. He has to hire a lawyer, and those lawyer bills add the fuck up. So I bet he's fucking stressing.
Look at this. He's sparring with Alex Pereira. You're only going to learn so much in a certain amount of time. He's not a striker. Yeah. He's an elite grappler. His grappling is amazing. I mean, he's really... Yeah. That kid has some serious jiu-jitsu. He's not known for being a boxer.
No.
It's like the Ben Askren situation. Jake Paul offers you more money probably than he made his entire UFC career for a boxing match. They're like, I'm in. So he comes in looking like a guy who delivers milk.
Is this Logan Paul? Is he a legitimate boxer?
A legitimate boxer, yes. People mocked me when I was saying that before, but now I think people are coming around. And the way I look at it, I say, if this kid was not a YouTuber, if he wasn't some guy that you knew from the time he was like 16 years old on YouTube, and you just saw him box, and you saw him knock out former UFC champions, you saw him beat legitimate boxers, or beat athletes, and beat a bunch of MMA fighters, you'd go, this kid can fucking fight. He knows how to fight. It's not, nothing he's doing looks wrong. He's not like sticking his head straight up in the air and winging punches with his eyes closed. He's fighting well. He looks good. And if he was just an up-and-coming boxer that was this exciting, like highly promotable, like really good at selling fights, you'd be like, this kid's the future. He's really something special.
Joe Rogan has also given respect to Andrew Tate's background, his championship kickboxing resume, his ability to stay calm when the pressure is on, and the sharpness of his striking. Putting a seasoned striker like Tate across from someone as massive and athletic as Logan Paul is exactly the kind of spectacle Rogan often says combat sports thrives on. It's not always about belts. Sometimes it's about marquee names colliding. So how would it unfold? Logan clearly holds the physical advantages. He's bigger, younger, and naturally walks around close to cruiserweight. Tate, however, brings a wealth of real fight experience, years of competing at the highest level, a refined sense of timing and distance, and that ruthless instinct only seasoned fighters develop. Fans are split right down the middle. Some believe Logan's size and explosiveness could smother Tate. Others are convinced Tate's composure and fight IQ would expose Logan's raw edges. And adding fuel to the fire, this wouldn't just be a fight. It would be staged under the Misfits Boxing banner, the promotion led by KSI that has transformed influencer boxing into a worldwide phenomenon.
Andrew Tate was a world-class kickboxer. He plays the role of this boastful misogynist who smokes cigars and drives Lamborghinis, and that's his thing. And because of that, he's amassed an amazing amount of money. And he's done it by doing this character, this online persona, but then also says very wise things. He says ridiculous shit, but also says really interesting things. He's a very smart guy. If you listen to him being interviewed by Patrick Bet-David after he got canceled off of all social media, and you get to see this is a very intelligent and calculated guy. Where it gets f***ed up is like young boys repeating the shit that he's saying to young girls.
Yeah. And see, he can't get, and like I said before, when people try to get to Andrew, he's very good about pulling his head back and coming right back with the right hand. Almost like Alex Pereira, right? Like, they kind of spar almost very, very similar. Like, coming forward, boom, move, boom, boom, boom. Like, that's how they spar. So for this guy, he's better off going to the body because Andrew Tate's head is too hard to hit. His movement's too good. I would, and especially if he's bigger, you know, he can get longer with that long jab. But if I was this guy, you got to beat that body. You got to disrupt his breathing, and hopefully the next guy has a better round with him. Yep, 1, 2. There's that body shot. And that guy countered good too. So the guy countered really good. He knows when he goes to the body, he hits the body, you throw a right hook, you're going to be able to hit him in the face. Let me slow it down just so you guys can see, if you guys didn't see that. Okay, Andrew Tate comes in. Okay, right here. Boom, that lands. So when you throw a punch, you can't protect everything, right? So Andrew Tate comes in, he goes 2. Body shot. The guy feels it. He does. He blocks it. And look. Whack. Gets landed. But Andrew Tate was already preempted for it. So it wasn't like Andrew Tate wasn't here and it landed solid.
Misfits Boxing has already put on blockbuster crossover events. But a showdown between Andrew Tate and Logan Paul would push the spectacle to an entirely new level. Picture this. Tate versus Logan headlining, with names like Jake Paul or even KSI stacked on the same card. It would instantly become one of the most talked about pay-per-views in years. Of course, with that kind of hype comes controversy. Hardcore boxing purists despise these matchups, calling them circus acts that take attention away from real fighters. But others argue the opposite, that these events inject fresh money, new fans, and undeniable energy into the sport. And when you add Andrew Tate to the mix, everything gets amplified. Tate isn't just another fighter, he's a polarizing figure with a massive following. To his fans, he's the embodiment of toughness, confidence, and dominance. A man destined to crush Logan Paul. But to his critics, he's someone they can't wait to see defeated, embarrassed, and humbled on the grandest stage possible.
As for Logan, I've never said his name until now because he keeps saying my name.
Tristan Tate is a weakling. He's shaped like a gingerbread man.
He's had, 6 fights, lost them all. I'm known as a fighter in a way that he never will be. I'm known as a fighter in the way that if you throw me in a cell with a murderer, a rapist, and 2 drug dealers, people look at me and go, oh, hey, respect. He would have left with a higher male body count than his fiance. That's how he would have left jail.
2 brothers, 1 cage. Jake, Logan, you, Tristan. Who comes out alive?
Of course, I have absolute faith in myself and my brother, and I know what we've been through, and I know the kind of men we are.
Okay, I just had to ask.
Same size as Andrew Tate.
Yeah,
You guys could fucking rumble.
I don't think we could.
Really?
I don't think he'll do it. This Tate thing's a lot. If you want to unpack it, bro, there's a lot of bullshit. He is the most brilliant fraud we've seen in a very long time.
He's trying to say he'd fight you any rule set.
Okay. Oh my fucking God.
But
the most brilliant fraud we've ever seen. He's so good.
The only reason I could think he's doing it is for viral hits or viral internet clips, but I have nothing to prove to him. When killers look me in the eye and they don't want any smoke and we're on cool terms, that's because I'm a fighter. And I'm a fighter in a way that he will never be. And he will never even understand. His little brother Jake is a fighter now. I will give him that title. Not that it's mine to give. But I'm not interested in Logan Paul or anything he says about me. It doesn't keep me up at night. I'm very strong, I'm very fit. My shoulder is now fully recovered. Could I fight again? Yes, he needs it more than me. I don't have debts I need paying off. I haven't scammed my fans. I don't owe people a bunch of money. So...
why does this fight sell? Because everyone wants to know what happens when two of the most polarizing names in combat sports collide. With Ariel Helwani's reporting adding fuel to the fire, these rumors suddenly feel more real. And the fight community is already reacting as if it's signed. Social media is overflowing with fan predictions, podcasts are dissecting every possible angle, and the question on everyone's mind is simple. Will Andrew Tate really make a return? And will Logan Paul actually accept the challenge? If it does go down, it won't just be another fight, it will be a spectacle. Tate versus Logan on a misfit stage would become one of the biggest crossover events in combat sports history. This wouldn't be about belts or rankings. It would be about money, clout, bragging rights, and a mainstream event that grabs the world's attention. That's where the debate begins. Is this kind of fight good for the sport? Or does it water it down? Is Logan Paul finally in over his head? Or is Andrew Tate the one risking being humbled by a younger, stronger, and hungrier opponent? One thing's undeniable. The fight world is buzzing. And until an official announcement drops, the speculation alone is enough to keep Andrew Tate and Logan Paul at the center of global combat sports conversations.